If you guys didn't know, we've never been to this island, and there's so many islands in Thailand that you can explore, not just Phuket and Koh Samui. There's a bunch that are not popular, like Koh Lanta and so many others. So we decided to go there. And once you arrive at the airport, there's a bunch of people holding signs of packages to go to Koh Lanta. I wouldn't spend more than 450 baht, to be honest, but it actually might depend on the season. And usually in these small islands in Thailand, you would want to ride your own scooter, so we went to this scooter rental. I really recommend them. They're really professional. And within walking distance was this pretty cool restaurant. It was popular online, and I would say the prices were higher, but you could kind of tell that it was like a fancier place just by how it was decorated. Suddenly it started raining super hard. That's the season right now, so always check the weather when you go there. But I found that in Southeast Asia, the weather apps, they can be kind of untrustworthy. And surprisingly, we found this bakery slash cafe. It was ran by this really nice girl. She was really cute. She reminded me of one of my friends. Also, you probably can't tell, but the mosquitoes were attacking my legs. Finally stopped raining, so we went to this famous beach. It's called Long Beach. Though it was empty, it was still really pretty. We're in Koh Lanta now. It's just like a small island in the Krabi province. And you can get here by taking a flight from Bangkok to Krabi. And then at the airport there should be transfers. Like for us personally, we paid 450 baht, includes the van to get to the port and the actual ferry. They also drop you off at your hotel and they ask you which hotel you're staying in. Well, it took total maybe 2 to 3, actually 3 hours I would say. Typically I would say you should pay no more than 500 for the whole package like I mentioned. But we're now at our hotel. It looks a bit goofy because it's a water park hotel type thing. So it's like a water park attached to the hotel. So that's the entryway. You can see kind of how big it is compared to the water bottle over there. That's a big water bottle, like a liter, I think. And then here is a conjoining room, which is locked, obviously. So if you're staying with like more people, you could conjoin the rooms. And then here's the bed. It's quite big. I think it's a king size, I believe. And then here is AC it has. And then over here is some storage for clothes. That's me, hello. But yeah, this hotel is nothing fancy, but it's a really good value for money. As you guys can see, a pool that's open to all the guests staying in the rooms, and it has a gym. But we're gonna go for a swim and test out the pool. So we went to one of these local restaurants. They have a bunch of these restaurants in Koh Lanta. They're actually ran by just families and often through their own homes. And you can always check Google Maps if you're unsure, but often they had really good food. And obviously Thai people are so nice, so welcoming and friendly. So we drove close by to this really nice coffee shop that was quite popular on Google Maps. The owner was really outgoing and friendly, and honestly that kind of scares me sometimes because they're kind of too extroverted and I never know what to say, but she called the cappuccino a sexy cappuccino, so that was kind of funny. I don't think so. That's gonna be wipeout territory. You guys, we went to this beach. Not sure if this is the right one, but very rocky, like a lot of these type of rocks, I guess you would say, covered in moss. It's still nice, however it's not the type of swimmable beach like the one we went yesterday, Long Beach, which is also the most popular beach here, I think. Hey guys, as you can tell, we got soaked. I've noticed that in the daytime, early in the daytime, it's quite sunny, and then from like 2 p.m. onwards, it starts raining like on and off. That's gonna be our plan for tomorrow. Today was a bit of a flop, but it wasn't too bad. Right now we're just gonna go to the gym and take advantage of the cooler temperature and work out. Got some donuts. And in this market, it really reminded me of one of those really local Filipino markets, but they pretty much sold everything and you can haggle down the price, although if it's already cheap, you shouldn't haggle. But it was a nice place to chill, get some food after a long day at the beach, and there was quite a lot of people here too. Yummy sweet treat. So in Thailand, I never have to worry about overpacking because you can often go to such night markets and get whatever you need, like clothes, shoes, whatever, and often for a better price than what you would get back home. Morning guys, it's like 11 a.m. right now, and we literally just woke up and came straight to the beach because in the mornings there's less rain, I would say. It's kind of raining a little bit right now, but not fully, and there's some sun, so that's really nice. Way better than what we've been experiencing the past 2 days.
Did not scare you off. Oh yeah, I can do so.
And then for dinner, we stopped at one of these restaurants by our place, and pretty much most of the restaurants here sell mostly Thai food, and that shouldn't be a problem because they have really good food. Then we stopped again at that cafe slash bakery, and we even found a cheesecake, which I did not expect on this island. It's like a basket cheesecake. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, 2:30. Yeah. Today we were able to go to one beach. The rain came around the same time as yesterday, but for now we're just gonna chill at home, and usually towards the end of the day the rain stops and it gets warm again. And then the next day we went to this pretty popular restaurant. It was called Three Sisters. We pretty much just ate out for every meal because it was cheap and we didn't have a kitchen to use. And the good thing about Thai food is they have a pretty good variety between like vegetables and meat dishes. And after that we went to the southern part of the island, which I would say is more touristy and more developed, but the roads heading there was kind of rough and bumpy. So just be careful if you're driving a scooter, because I've seen someone actually slip and slide on their scooter and they fell. Luckily they were okay, especially in the rainy season. Also, they have some huge potholes sometimes, so really be careful. And if you guys aren't comfortable with driving, you should just take tuk-tuks, I would say. Yeah, it does. And if you guys have been to Thailand, you know it's really not hard to find some good coffee here. There's a bunch of stands like this where they sell coffee or other drinks for a really good price. Look at these huge leaves, you guys. Like, that's the biggest palm leaf I've ever seen up close. Like, you could use it as an umbrella, low-key. And on that day we went to the beach, but obviously you can see it's kind of wavy and gloomy, so we just decided to like chill at the beach and just stare at the water.
I need to go with their DIY.
Okay. Hey guys, we're in Klong Nin beach now. It was quite hard to find an entrance that was public, and we had to like walk through this sketchy area, but it wasn't that bad.
Hey, look at this one. That's
The weather much better today, but we have this mat. It's from Shopee and it's quite nice. It's huge. You can lie down and it's waterproof, so highly recommend. The next day we went back to that southern tip of the island, and if you guys didn't know, Koh Lanta, Krabi in general, has a bunch of like monkeys, macaques I think they're called. They can be kind of a menace, so be careful around them. Don't get bitten because you might have to get like 3 shots, and I don't know where to even get that on this island.
the telephone booth. Oh, restaurant upstairs.
And then we grabbed some food in one of these local restaurants. There's so many of them to choose from, so just look on Google Maps. They all pretty much have similar prices, and there was not one that was terrible. I would say they were all pretty decent. This is the view. And today was probably the best day, like the best weather we had so far during the trip. So obviously we just ate something real quick. Those banana pancakes are really good, by the way. And then we went to the beach and just spent most of the day at the beach. Also not an ad, but this is really good. This one's really good. And my conclusion on this island is it's pretty nice, it's quiet, it's less developed for sure. But it's nice if you want to escape the crowds from like Bangkok, from Phuket, Koh Samui. And if you get lucky and have really great weather on your stay, then it can be actually a really great vacation.